Okay, you got any questions before we start?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
None of it matters. It's just like two friends talking about our fun time. That's all it really is.
First thing
Maybe
that popped
don't-
into my head when you asked me any question,
Yeah.
I'm thinking this situation is like, why are you gay?
What?
Have you seen the meme?
Why are you gay?
No, but the African guy, and like he's interviewing like the transgender lady. Like this is a while ago, and they're like real right wing, and he's like, so you are. Why are you gay?
Yeah, I saw that one. Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay? You are gay. You are transgender.
Why are you gay?
That was a classic. That was from school, and I remember being like,
Dude, I remember some of those African like interviews because they're so much in a different time. They're just like, you must beat your wife to let her know, and you're like, you're on camera. They're like, yes, I tell the people you must beat your wife on Thursdays and Wednesdays only.
yeah.
And it's like, what? Why are you gay? They really didn't understand it. And he was like, I don't get any of this.
Where you been and where you going? This is Ari's travel show, yeah. We're gonna talk about travel today. It's You Be Trippin, yeah.
Hey everybody, welcome to You Be Trippin. It's a travel podcast. Me and a guest take you to a strange place across the globe every week. It's the only podcast that serves 100% fresh wallaby meat to every guest on the podcast. And today, I have my friend Ethan McKenzie on. We're in the Gold Coast. We're in Gold Coast?
Yeah.
Of Australia, of New South Wales? Queensland?
Queensland, yeah.
Queensland. Ethan, where are we going today?
We're going to Chichi in Guatemala.
Trip we took together. Okay, so let's talk about Chichi.
Chichi.
Or
yeah.
just like how did we meet? I remember when I met you.
The Kiwi hostel.
Kiwi Hostel, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was sick. You were playing did you have weed?
No, I remember yeah, maybe.
I had just gotten there.
Yeah, I think I might have. Yeah. No, I remember I was in the kitchen just eating a sandwich, and you walked in getting a tour. And I was like, Ethan, and you're like, Ari, and I was like, all right. And then I saw you upstairs, and yeah, and then you're just sitting with people, and I went up there and we just started chatting and
Yeah.
smoked a joint, I think, and then
Dude, do you ever go like first day at a hostel where you're like, I don't know anybody?
yeah.
I mean, it's like kind of uncomfortable. But then
yeah.
pretty quickly everybody's like very open.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
Depends how I'm feeling. Like, if I'm feeling social or if I'm with someone, it's like
Yeah.
instantly just straight into it. But sometimes if I'm like
If you're with-
keeping
yeah.
to myself, I'm like not wanting to socialize at all. And I might like not socialize for like 4 days or
Yeah.
depends what I'm doing around how long I stay. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
I'd come from Guatemala City, gotten on one of those like cabs, and they're like, because they're like, get the fuck out of Guatemala City as soon as you can.
yeah.
That was every warning. I was like, okay. And then I landed there, got to that. No, wait. I was in Antigua first.
I'm not sure.
Wait, what city was this
Well, the one that we're in?
that we met?
Oh, that was in no.
That was not in. That was not in. That was not
No,
Antigua.
that was in Shella.
That was in Shella.
Yeah, Shella. Yeah.
Yeah. You know why I went there?
You weren't meant to go there, right?
No, there was a Simpsons episode. There was a Simpsons episode where they had a chili cook-off,
yeah.
and the sheriff was like was way into it's gonna fucking hit 1,000 times. Was way into like he was making chili that could hurt Homer.
Yeah.
Nothing
I
else.
remember.
And he
goes
goes
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, he goes, the merciless chili peppers of Chichicastenango.
No way.
Yeah, grown deep in the jungle primeval by the inmates of a Guatemalan insane asylum. Hey, is she out? No, she's still in.
Yeah.
By the Guatemalan insane asylum. And I was like, I gotta find these chili peppers at Chichicastenango. And then they're like, there is a city, Quetzalcoatl, or whatever, Quetzaltenango.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? So good enough reason as any.
Yeah. Did you eat one of those chilies?
Yeah, they weren't really.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it was just a writer's fiction.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Jealous.
Yeah, but then you told me about Atitlan.
Lake Atitlan,
Yeah, and a fucking sick hostel, which I was going to Atitlan anyway.
Yeah. But you're going to go more near San Pedro area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I did, but I stopped in
So big, that lake.
it's so bad. You don't
Yeah.
understand. You
Yeah.
think of a lake, and you're like, whatever, I'll do it. And you're like, no,
No,
there's
yeah.
cities.
Yeah.
Different unrelated
like
cities.
so many, like big ones, yeah. And then like little ones as well.
Did you go freediving with Tim? Did you ever do it?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm good mates with him, but I don't know. I just never saw the appeal to it. I should have probably done it, to be honest. But
He asked me, and I was like, nah, I'm good. And then like he got ready, and he came back. He goes, you sure? And I was like, you know when you have enough time to think, I'm
Yeah.
like, why? Yeah, why don't I do it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, you should. Yeah, that's a good one.
It was like that waterfall we went on.
Yeah.
We cut in the wrong place to go behind the waterfall. And
Oh,
at first,
yeah.
in Australia, we're here in Australia, everybody.
Yeah.
We're in Gold Coast. And it was
G'day.
like, no, we're not allowed to go. And you're like, you sure? Like, yeah, I'm sure. You're like, are you sure?
I was joking. I was like, "Hey, Ari, do you want to go?" Because I know that it would make you like want to go, but I
Yeah.
wasn't even going to go.
You weren't going to go?
No, and then
Fucking hell.
you started going. I was like, "Yeah, let's do it."
I mean, I was like, no. And then I'm like, it will be fun.
Yeah,
But I'm like, they're like sharp rocks, danger, will die.
yeah. You never know if there was like a landslide and that actually is unstable, or is it like one of those ones where like it's just a bit too dangerous for like a lot of public people going through, and it's fine.
Right.
Yeah. So
Or
you
like
don't
use
know.
your best judgment. Or right, it's not raining currently.
Yeah, just
you
like
know?
that tree.
Just like the yeah.
The ladder up the tree.
Yeah, but man, we had a blast in a Quetzalcoatl, whatever, Quetzaltenango. Chela, yeah. That was a lot of fun, that hostel.
Yeah.
And just walking around. You helped me find weed.
Yeah, and yeah.
I'm so nervous to find weed.
Yeah,
Like,
just go to
ask
any
them.
of those guys just making jewelry in the streets and they'll be able to get you some.
It is pretty, like when you think about it in hindsight, you're like, oh, right, of course.
Yeah.
A guy making jewelry
Mm.
with like dreads.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Well, like they all would smoke weed. They're not necessarily there to deal weed, but they
Yeah.
all, what they're doing there is to make money selling jewelry. But they know that they can make some money selling you weed, by buying some off some guy, selling it to you with
Slightly
for a bit more.
higher.
Yeah. Still cheap for us, but
Yeah, I was in that mode of like bargain, and I was like, no, that's crazy. And then he was like, it's the price. And I'm like, it's still pretty fucking cheap.
yeah.
It's like I was bargaining for pennies.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
And I also desperately needed it.
Yeah.
Where else am I going to find it? I'm so frightened to find some.
Exactly.
But then, so we split up. But that was a fun fucking week. That festival was in.
We went to the hot
was in
springs.
Shella. Yeah.
Hot springs in the jungle.
Hot Springs in the Jungle was fucking sick.
Yeah. Went to the little, like, the ones you have to pay a little bit extra to go down there. Was
The
it
little
one-
extra was very little extra.
Yeah. Yeah, like $2.
It was like $2 extra.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was like all alone.
One other guy, a couple maybe. But
One
that
of
was
the-
only
yeah.
for a little bit, yeah.
It was 4 different hot springs, colder
Yeah.
and colder and colder.
And it's like the cliffs on the either side of like you're in like a alley sort of
God,
thing.
do you still have pictures of that?
Yeah.
I'll put pictures up on that.
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
have
yeah.
video of like, I mean, you're in like, it's like King Kong.
Yeah. It was just high.
It was so fucking
just
cool. So
high
high.
the whole time.
So
Just
fucking
talking
high.
Shit.
Yeah.
It was weird, like, yeah, it's like you're in the it was kind of like you're in some Amazon sort of.
How did we get out there? We took a bus, or we got a ride, or we took an Uber?
We Ubered initially there.
And then we had no
I left
reception.
my jacket in the Uber and he happily took that one. Tried to get
Stole
it back.
it?
Yeah, of course. Right. I tried to like talk, submit a thing through Uber and they're like, nah.
And you're like, dude, come on, it's a name brand jacket. And he goes, oh, sick, thanks.
No, it wasn't. It was like $5, but I really liked it. I got it from like an op shop, a secondhand thrift store.
Did I go with you to that crazy thrift store, thrift market, the $1 pile? In one of the bus stations or something.
Oh yeah, maybe.
And it's like a dollar pile.
Yeah, yeah,
and it's a
sh-
pile that
yeah,
it
Shella.
looks like the fucking shoes in the Holocaust
yeah,
Memorial.
Yeah, in Shell, yeah.
Oh my God. And it's like a
Yeah.
buck.
Yeah, you actually have some good stuff in there. I found this button-up tee that was like you'd get that from like a good vintage thrift store for like $20.
Really?
Yeah, and I wore it the whole time. And every time I wore it, someone's like, "That's a nice shirt," and I was like, "I got that for one quetzal, which is like 12 cents."
It does. Oh yeah, it's one quetzal. It wasn't $1.
Yeah, it was one quetzal. Yeah, quetzal. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. And you're almost like, I don't know if it'll fit. Like, who cares? Then just give it away.
Yeah. I got a few things, just gave them to people.
It's amazing.
That was cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that place rules. What was what food do you remember in Guatemala?
Oh,
Tostadas.
I remember. Didn't we go out? Like we weren't around at night time and we like tried some of the food. You got the tostadas. You got, well, they just got like the normal meals where you just have like rice, salad, and like a piece of meat. That's like a meal. But if you want to get like the special stuff, remember how you had that like it was like a banana ball with like beans in it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I made you try one of those, and you're like, "This is weird."
It was weird. I didn't care for it too much. What was that called? Do you remember?
No.
Yeah, no way.
Mashed banana with beans in it.
You're like, try this. It's strange, but take a chance. And you're like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that was, and they also had like all that. Oh, there was like some event happening. Oh, there was a
Yeah,
bunch-
it was a festival. Because I was like, is this always like this? And you're like, no, I've been here for like a month. It's not always like this.
Yeah.
It just got going.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, don't know what was going on, but
Yeah, it was some
had cool
festival for
stuff.
like not for New Year's or some Christmas related.
It was
I think it went
yeah,
in December.
Yeah, Christmas, right? No, they had
Yeah.
all the Christmas lights in the main square and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the Christmas things are happening.
Yeah.
It's fucking cold there as well.
It was cold there. Good hiking. I remember you told me, you were like, which hikes are you doing? I'm like, I don't know. Do you remember this?
Yeah, I don't remember.
And you're like, well, what were you planning on doing? I'm like, is there hiking here? And you were like, did you do any research? And I'm like, no. I just looked for direct flights from Boston. And Guatemala was on the list.
That's all right though.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of fun, like doing like that sometimes, you know.
Hmm. But I found out, still did it.
Yeah.
Fuego.
Yeah, mate, Fuego was cool. Acatenango, climbing up
Acatenango.
Acatenango and then watching Fuego. Did you climb a hike across to Fuego as well?
No.
Or-
Did you? You did.
No,
You did not.
no, we were.
Well, you're nuts.
I know. I regret not going actually, but I don't know. I was up there for 2 nights, Jay, with just my mates. That was fun. We made a campfire.
2 nights. Oh my God, the wind rips through it. It's the craziest thing is you're up there halfway. It's this volcano is just going off constantly every like 30 seconds.
Nah, I wouldn't be that. Nah, 10 minutes.
No, more, less.
Depends, I guess.
When you're at the base, when you see it in Antigua, you can just see it pop off, and you're like, "I'll stand here for a minute. It's gonna go again."
It won't go every minute though. Definitely doesn't go. When I went there, it was every 10 minutes. Maybe
Really?
when you were there, maybe like because it does change, like
Yeah.
how frequent it happens. Sometimes people go and they'll see it twice. Because it maybe does like a big eruption, and then
Yeah.
for the next
But just
week,
little
couple
smoke
weeks-
going off. It's just smoke.
Oh
smoke,
yeah,
smoke.
but yeah.
And then you get up close, and then you come around this bend, and the guide, it was just me and 2 Canadian chicks, and this guy was like, "Look," and we're like, "What the?" Because then you see how big it is, but he goes, "Wait," because when the sun goes down, you realize it's all red.
Yeah,
You just can't see it in the sun.
it's like molten rock.
Molten rock.
Yeah, it is a bit. It's a wig out. That's on my trip. That was probably that must have been the coolest experience.
That
I
hike
did.
sucked.
Yeah,
If I knew what the hike was gonna be, I would not have done it. It was straight
No
up.
way,
It was straight
surely.
uphill for 6 hours.
Yeah, it was horrible. Yeah, but surely they are watching the lava on top of that mountain was just one of the coolest things in your life.
Yeah. Let me see this. Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah.
I fucked this up a lot.
On the bikes, yeah.
Just everything. Just everything, really. I fuck up quite a bit.
Just like planning for Guatemala.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Hi, everybody. I'm going to break into today's episode to let you know a little bit about the guest. He's not a comedian. He's just a cool guy, Ethan McKenzie. He took me into his home. Well, I guess his brother's home. Some home he was watching. We were in the Gold Coast. We had a fucking blast there. It was a fun time to do this podcast. And he was like, "When's this coming out?" And I was like, "Buddy, I think I'm going to go back and visit the city we did the podcast about." I'm in one of the most pretty cemeteries in the world out here. The same city, but oh, dude, Ethan, I gotta tell you, first of all, right now I'm staying in your favorite hostel. I don't want to say the name, but open mic night yesterday was great. I did a magic trick. No jokes. Tim is gone. I think he went back to Australia. They don't know when he's coming back. I hung out. I went to the hostel where we met when we first played Boo Boo. Look how pretty this cemetery is. Yeah, sat at that table, met some Guatemalans. I was like, "Why do you guys drink at this bar?" And they were like, "What's the only place we can smoke?" and yeah, they were just cool. They told us about, oops, people are coming. I get embarrassed doing this. Told us about, they asked us about Trump. And then I said, "I'll tell you anything. It doesn't matter what political party you're into. If somebody asks you about your politics from your home, just say they're terrible. And then go, how do you feel about yours?" And I did that. And they go, "Oh, we think they're terrible as well. They're so corrupt." We've gotten corruption on this Guatemalan ruling class because light on crime, or they take bribes from the rich. They're straight up bought out by rich companies. I'm like, "Oh yeah, we got that too, bro. We got the same thing here." One of the advisors of our fucking leader is one of the richest men in the world. Anyway, I'm gone. I don't really know anything. What was I going to tell you? But I got to go against the sun for a second. Sorry, guys. I'm in the shade. But let's use my eyes. But everybody I meet here when they're trying to sell me something, because it's market day. I came from market day. Way different vibe. But everyone's trying to sell me something. I was like, "I got no space." And they're like, "Why? You got space right in there?" I'm like, "No, you don't understand. It's not space like that. It's a different kind of space." But I was like, they're like, "Do you know about whatever?" this city, and I go, yeah, I was actually here, a viaje, dos años pasado, para Fiesta de Santo Tomas, and they were like, no, and I was like, oh, it's so different, right? And they're like, yeah, it really is. And I was like, with the bombas. I don't even call them fireworks, I call them bombas, because that's what they are. They're just massive bombs and all this stuff. So let's get back to the episode, back to Gold Coast and whatever, and talking about this crazy festival. I went back to the, hey buddy, it's okay. Don't worry about it, you're cool. A lot of beaten dogs here, clearly. But I'm in this cemetery. I'm gonna go find the church where all the fireworks went off, where I already took all those pictures, see how different it is on market day. But also, since I'm in the cemetery, one thing Ethan and I found was a massive pile of garbage. And I don't mean pile, I mean like they filled up a cliff. And I've been walking around, yeah, there it is. I just found it actually. I just found it, and dude, I had a blast so far. I miss you, Ethan. Let me, how do I get to this thing? How do I get to this thing? Okay, es aquí, estamos aquí. This is a pile of trash. Ethan, I figured out finally why it is no longer super, super bad. Guys, it goes all the way down there. I mean, deep into it. But Ethan, I figured it out. Here's how they get rid of it. They just burn it. This can't be good for me to breathe in. They just burn all the garbage. And the garbage goes like all the way down. I'm gonna hold my breath and do this, but. All the way down there. You see it? I'm not clear of it yet. All right, let's get back to the episode. Guys, if you're watching and subscribing, please subscribe. Please click that reminder bell to let you know when new episodes are coming out. And please get some merch. Why don't you get some merch? I put up I'm asking people now to try to find one of those You Be Trippin stickers in the wild. I put up some stuff. I put up in the largest, what did we get? The largest, oh damn, I thought I had stickers. Oh well, what did I do? Largest Mayan ruin. Put up one of these, You Be Trippin sticker. I put one up at the hostel you and I met at. Ethan, I put up the one I'm staying at now, your favorite hostel in Guatemala, in the bathroom, outside the eating area. Guys, get yourself some stickers and put them up all over the world. And if you see one in the wild, take a picture of it. And if it's one that I put up, tag us on Instagram. And if it's one that I put up, I got to do something for you. I got to do something for you. Yeah, I don't know. If you're the first one to find it anyway, I'll do something for you. Also get You Be Trippin t-shirts, vinyls from Jew, Shaffir grinders, fine quality goods. Look how pretty this fucking cemetery is, even with the trash being burned. It's just kind of gorgeous. Jew vinyls, Go For a Hike shirts. Unfortunately, I do not have any Jew shirts, but I will tell you, dale super chivo, dale. Now let's get back to the episode. Ethan McKenzie, all around great guy. Me, no dates. Bye. I'm gonna find the church for the end. So then I went to Atlan. I was like, and I looked for this fucking festival.
Yeah,
I don't know. I was like, what? This is what I found in Ecuador. There's a festival in every region once a month.
Yes.
Every region will have one a year. The birds out here are fucking wild.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, that's get me going. Find some festival. I was like, what's going in December? This place in Chichi.
Yeah.
And dude, you're so open. I was like, you want to go? You're like, yeah, all right.
Yeah, why not?
Why not is right.
Yeah, seemed cool.
Yeah.
Go there and just check it out.
So we got to talk about, first we got to talk about the chicken buses, like getting to these places.
Oh, mate, these chicken buses. Did you take any? You took some chicken buses before we met?
Yeah, I took it to Northern Town. Because I asked the guy who ran Kiwi, who's pretty fucking cool, and he was married to like a non-Guatemalan.
Yeah, the American guy.
Yeah.
Was he American?
No, she was, I think. I think he was from Guatemala. I think he might have spent time in America.
Nah, he's American.
Really?
Yeah. She might have been.
Maybe she was Guatemalan.
Yeah. No, I remember I went to that hostel a few times actually in different parts of my trip.
And I was like, I'm going to this place because there's shuttles, like not tourist shuttles, but backpacker shuttles that'll like pull your money. And I was like, and then go up there, and he goes, no, you can get to like like a change uptown, but then you gotta take chicken buses. I was so frightened.
Really? That's fair enough. No,
it's new. It's so new.
Yeah. But after being on the chicken bus, you should definitely be frightened.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah. Good point.
So it's fair enough, but I don't know. Yeah.
The drivers they go nuts. They go so fast.
Yeah.
There's a guy riding on top, and he like jumps, and he's like, "Come on!" He starts yelling at people that are waiting. Like, let's go. They don't stop. They just slow down. These old ladies have to jump on. He's like, "Come on!" They grab their hand.
They just start fanging around these corners, like just so fast. Oh mate, I remember like there was one I went on, and I think it was from Guatemala. They go from Guatemala City to Shella, I think, and they're just, they're just literally speeding around corners, and they're hitting potholes, like they don't even try and swerve from them. They're just like doo-dum, and all the things are flying everywhere in the bus. The old ladies are there just like holding on for dear life. People are falling over. Like it actually is nuts. Like it actually is a crazy experience that you.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's a bit risky, but like I think that's
a bit risky.
But it's just one of those crazy things that you can go do in Guatemala, you know, like.
Remember that lifer we met?
The what?
The lifer traveler.
Oh, that old guy?
The old guy.
Sort of. I sort of was quick to forget him.
He was weird.
Yeah. You got a lot of people weird like that.
I was like, wait for him. He's like, I've been traveling for 40 years.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm house sitting right now. He goes, where are you guys from? We're like, to Australia and America. I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
He like kind of looked at us weird. They're weird. The lifers are weird.
I met one guy once in Mexico, and I was like, oh, where are you from? And he's like, nowhere. I'm like, yeah, but you're like.
But you are from somewhere.
Yeah, like where were you born? He's like, I'm just from planet Earth, mate. I'm like, yeah, whatever.
What a dork. You're leaning in too hard. You're leaning in way too hard.
Yeah. I understand what you're going for, but like, where were you born?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then we get there
Where?
to Chichi.
Chichi, yeah.
I met you in Atilan. You're like, I'll go up there. I met you at some like coffee shop.
Yes.
And like, let's get going.
Yeah. And we had some food, and then we.
I had to hitchhike down from my town, and nobody would come get me. And finally, someone did. So I was like an hour late.
Yeah. That's all right.
Sorry.
Yeah, then we got the bus there. That took a little bit, and then the traffic, and we got out and walked. Yeah.
In where? In Chichi, you mean?
Yeah, we got to get out early and then walked. And then we started seeing all like the people dressed up in the costumes.
Talk about the costumes. I remember a goat head guy.
Goat head guy, yeah.
Or like a ram or something.
Yeah, there's a few things like that. I know, it's like, remember that like they look kind of like a face of a baby, like a mask.
Yeah, a big baby mask. Yeah.
And then they would have like all the different colors and feathers and
giant feathers.
Things coming out all over their body. It was, it was
so ornate.
Yeah, it was crazy, yeah.
Was the fireworks already going at that point?
Probably.
Because the thing started the next day.
There was like the, the cannon one that they shoot off into the air, just like, boom, you know?
It was just boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
Definitely.
It would just never stop. I couldn't figure it out until we saw it later.
I think at the start it was like that every like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Every 15 minutes it was like going off. But then when we went that one time it was like every like 5 seconds when they were like going for it.
So I don't know what the festival was. I have no idea what it was even celebrating.
Saint Thomas.
Oh, was that what it was?
Yeah, Santa Thomas.
Saint Thomas.
Saint Thomas.
Santo Tomas?
Santa Thomas.
Yeah, the festival of Santo Tomas.
Yeah, but I don't know who that is.
I don't know who the fuck it is.
But it's like around Christmas, so I guess it's like it was definitely a religious thing, so.
I kind of have a vague memory of he was a saint of dogs. He was the patron saint of dogs. I might be mixing it up with someone else.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, definitely maybe.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
But everybody was dressed up. It was so fucking wild.
Yeah. And even, like they're also traditional people, like with all like their traditional clothes as well.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. Just, it was like another world.
Yeah, it's weird. Guatemalans, I found to be, I try to ask for like, what are really like your less known observations of Guatemala? I'll tell you mine.
What?
Shortest people in the world.
Mine, they are really short.
Cheap, for sure.
Yeah, no, I would say it's actually more dangerous than you would think.
Interesting.
Yeah, I would think out of all the countries that I went to, like the whole of Central America, I wasn't in Honduras for too long, but yeah, besides that, Guatemala was the most dangerous.
How long did you travel in South America for?
like South. Okay, wait. Well, the whole trip was 19 months, but that was like Mexico, Central, and South. So like Central America, South America, 19 months. Yeah.
Did I say your name? I don't know if I introduced your name.
No.
Ethan McKenzie.
Yeah, that's it.
Welcome, Ethan McKenzie, to the pod.
Thank you.
Yeah. How long total?
It was 19 months, and then I did another month in America at the end, and like coming home and stuff.
How much did you save up to do that?
20 Australian dollars would be.
Yeah, Australian dollars.
Yep.
What, you know, American dollars?
I could, yeah. I've been you go by when I was on the trip. It's just you that's the base one because a lot of countries use American dollars,
Ecuador.
and then you can, yeah. Well, Ecuador, El Salvador, Panama,
all use American.
Yeah, and you
currency?
sort of they use that as like the conversion. But let's say it was like 15,000 US maybe for that whole time.
God damn.
Maybe a bit less. Maybe
How'd you make it last? You work some.
volunteering, yeah, and just travel cheap.
Yeah.
Just like chicken bus, like you know how you said you have like the two options.
Uh-huh.
For me, there was never another option. It's only whatever the cheapest one that all the locals are using. You know.
Yeah.
That, and then it's like that.
You would be great at bargaining. You're like, that's just that's too much.
I look back on some of the bargains that I was running, and I feel kind of bad because like some ladies there probably trying to sell her fruit, and I'm like, give me one free if I buy 10. You know.
Yeah.
But not all the time. And I got to be better. But like at the start, I was a bit like I need to save money, but then. I was like, I'll just because some of them do rip you off. They'll be like,
No, they do.
yeah.
Well, you told there was one I was gonna buy some peanuts or something, some roasted peanuts, and he hit me with the price. It was like way. I'm like, wait, what? It's like $8 US.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, that's the price. I'm like, no, it was. And you're like, Ari, walk away. I'm like, oh right, oh yeah, right, walk away. Yeah, the guy was just like, he saw tall white. And he was like, no, fuck off.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like you have to try and figure out if they're actually just trying to rip you off, or maybe they're just giving you a genuine price, and then you bargaining is a bit of a dick move.
Sure, but if it is, I was in Ecuador in the market town in Ecuador, and the tapestry that I wanted for home, that I had in the backup drop of a lot of my like pods, and the guy was like, he was like, told it was like $60. It's just all right. It was like $60 US dollars. I'm like, no fucking way.
Nah.
And the guy's like, bro, this took me 3 months to make. And I was like, who made it? He goes, I made it. It took me 3 months.
Yeah.
And I was, because he was like, there's no price bargain on this, and we're like. All right, you're right.
He didn't make it.
He didn't make it.
He's lying. No, I'm just joking. He might have.
He might have.
He could have been like his nan or something. But those guys are the bargainers. Like they're the ones you do have to bargain with, and they are hard to bargain with because everyone knows that, and they all bargain with them. So
they're ready.
Yeah, and they're like, you think you got a good deal, and you probably still didn't.
But also, it still is a good deal.
It is always still a good deal.
All the stuff I was gonna buy, and then I was like, let me wait and buy. I was gonna buy a mask. I'm like, let me see at the airport how much it is, and it was like, oh, 5 times as much.
Yeah.
Because the further away you get, the less hands it's changed. Like if it's a small town and it's a market, they're like, well, these are farmers from right outside here.
Yeah.
And so they sell to someone who takes it to like Antigua, sells for a little more, or they sell it to Antigua, they buy it, then they take it to the airport and sell it for more.
Oh, gift store.
You know what I mean? Or they ship it back to America,
expensive.
and they're like, well, now we're really hella pricing this.
Yeah. Yeah, gift store. Yeah, it's good to pick up like random stuff along your trip.
God, it is. You still have that. It's in the car.
Yeah, little bag.
You gave me one. I still have it. It's in the studio. In my new studio. I built a new studio.
Nice.
It's right there on the back of the shelf.
I got Christmas presents for everyone when I came home, and I was the best person in Christmas there.
That's nice.
Favorite.
So anyway, we get to Chichi.
Yep.
And it is a fucking party.
Yeah, everyone's already drunk.
Everyone's already drunk. Hey guys, let me tell you a little something about myself. I'm breaking down. My body's failing me. Pretty much every month, something else goes wrong to a level where I'm like, I don't think that's going to come back. Yeah, sometimes it comes back. Sometimes it's just a little tweak. I'm like, okay, now I'm feeling better again. But every other time, it was like, I just got to live like that. And I'm in the process of like, you know what it is with your computer or your phone when you're like, turn it off and it like does a thing. It doesn't just shut off. It does a thing where it says it shut. That's in my lifespan right now. Superpower says I shouldn't accept that. Superpower says every human has the capacity to live to 100 years. And I need their help. I got to get on there. They send a technician to your house to take blood work. I suggest looking away during the shot so you don't get queasy and have them look down on you as weak. They run a whole test of labs, whole flurry of tests. Listen, I'm not a doctor, I don't know the words, but they run a bunch of tests and they tell you what you got to do. They give you supplemental suggestions, nutritional guidelines, lifestyle and behavioral adjustments. I mean, obviously, I know some of the stuff I got to do. You even get your true biological age that you can track over time. What about emotional age? I'm 36. Emotionally, I'm 36. Body, I'm 70. And actual age, I'm somewhere in the middle. Well, Superpower used to cost $499, but right now it's $199 for the full experience. It's more affordable than anything else out there. Other testing services charge $500, $1,000, sometimes even more, or similar, for less. Know your numbers with Superpower. Head to superpower.com to learn more and lock in the special $199 price while it lasts. After you sign up, you can ask how you heard about them. Please make sure you mention this podcast to support the show. Your biology decided. Your blueprint activated with Superpower. Hi guys, today's episode of You Be Trippin is brought to you by Skims Underwear. You know, when my friend first told me that Skims was now making underwear for men, I said, you're a fucking asshole. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to rope me into wearing women's underwear. It's not the first time it's happened. In college, my friend roped me into wearing women's clothes. I thought they were fine. I thought they were men's clothes. And he said, no, it's a new style. And I went out and I was ostracized. They were like, why would you think a halter top like that would be acceptable for men? I said, I think it's the new style. So when I got told Skims was making underwear for men, I said, no way. I'm not falling for this again. I was ostracized. But I was wrong. They actually do make underwear for men. And they're quite comfortable. My favorite, the boxer briefs. Guys, when you have balls as long as I have, you need something to like hold them together, okay? So if you just have regular boxers, they're going to be flopping around. Slap it against your thighs. Slap it against your thighs. That's not what you want. Listen, you're working out. You're doing like the whatever bag, you know, when you're boxing and stuff. But it's not what you want in between your legs. That's what I walk around with when I wear regular boxers. Skims boxer briefs help me avoid that. Yeah, I don't like wearing synthetic workout underwear when I'm at the gym. I rarely am, and it's stopped me from actually going. These boxer briefs give me all the movement I need for working out without feeling like I'm walking around wearing gym clothes for the rest of the day. Plus, they never lose their shape or ride up. And maybe it's in my head, but I swear since I started wearing these, my gains have improved too. Shop Skins Men's at skims.com. Let them know we sent you. After you place your order, select podcast in the survey and select my show in the drop-down menu that follows. Now, let's get back to the episode. Oh, that reminds me of the Borrachos?
Borracho?
Yeah.
Like the drunk people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see those any other place.
Wait, what?
Just passed out asleep daytime.
Yeah. Besides like the clear homeless people somewhere. But yeah, no, yeah. In the middle of the there was so many of those.
And
guys.
no one really judges them. Like, yeah, they got too drunk. It was market day.
Probably, yeah, exactly.
They're like, whatever. You just step over them. No one's like, oh, are they okay?
yeah.
I mean, asleep. Just like.
In the middle of like, you barely can move yourself. And then like there's a whole crowd just navigating through this one drunk asleep person just in the middle of the group, like the crowd there.
The sidewalks are less than between me and you right now.
Yeah.
They're like small, so you can't get around. There's a car coming at fucking 90 miles an hour behind you, you know, on a nothing street. And yeah, this guy's just blocking it.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were wild. So we got there, people were already taking off their clothes, all those kids like taking off their clothes. Go for it, cough. Full dab. And it was just like, let's go. We've checked into that hotel. Mm-hmm. Call it a hotel. But
what?
I said I called it a hotel, but I don't know if.
Oh, it was like their house that they've just put a few rooms in, eh?
Yeah.
Something like that, I think.
Yeah, she tried to. I called ahead, and it was, I forget the price, but I think it was like 80 quetzal a night, maybe.
Yeah, probably nothing.
Nothing much. And then we got there. I told you this yesterday. And they got there, and the lady, it wasn't a guy, the lady was like 120. And I was like, no, 80.
Yeah.
She's like, no, 120. I was like, I called the guy. He said one. She goes, no way. And I'm like, ugh. And it wasn't enough to really bitch because I'm like, if you call my bluff, I don't want to go to another place right now. It's getting dark. Well, not really, but I just wanted to put our stuff down. I was like, fine.
You probably had the added pressure of me being there, being like super stingy and whatever.
True.
Yeah.
It helped me save you having you there.
Yeah, but then you would have felt bad being like, I think normally you would have been like, oh, whatever. Maybe. I don't know, but me there being like, what's going on, Ari? You're going to be pushed over? Like, you're going to get pushed around, mate? Like, yeah.
But she came back the next day, that night, and she was like, hey, talk to my husband. You were right.
Oh, okay, yeah.
She was like,
maybe she was being genuine.
I was robbing you. She was like, I didn't realize you were talking to my husband. I think she talked to him later.
Yeah.
She didn't say it like that. She's like, Esparato, or whatever. And she was like, just gave me 40. And I was like, I looked in the eye. I was like, thank you.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
She didn't have to do that.
She didn't have to. She already got me. But she yeah, they're not like thieves there. They're just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
They're not trying
well, the chicken buses are like, they're like that as well. They'll always try and charge you more. If you're a tourist, you look white or whatever, they'll like, it's actually crazy. Like, they'll charge the people, you'll see, and they'll be like, give them like 20,000 or 20, and they'll be like to you, and they'll be like 40. And you're just like, hand them 20, and they're like, nah, it's 40. And it's like, I saw you charge everyone else 20, and they're like, no, it's 40 for you. And it's like, they're not trying to hide it. Like Nicaragua, for example, they'll like, no, it's 40, and they'll like pretend not to.
Oh, no,
like,
because you took a stop from here.
Yeah, they'll be like, no, you got a big backpack, so that's like extra fee or whatever. Like they'll try and do like thing, and then like you can actually just be like, I'm not doing it. Like, no, 20 all right, in Nicaragua, and eventually they'll just let it go after maybe like everyone else pays their 40. But in Guatemala, like I got yelled at by an old lady. She's like, no, stop arguing with this man. It's actually 40 for you. And I was like, motherfucker. I was like, the public usually sticks up for you, but like this lady yelled at me, and I was like, shit. I'm
always afraid that like maybe there is a custom I don't know about. Maybe there is something that I'm like, because I've seen people like, it was in Cambodia on some island, and some lady was like not used to, in Southeast Asia, I don't know how it is in Latin America. You would know more than me. But they don't bring you your check unless you ask for it at the end of a meal. They're just like, you can just sit here for hours if you want.
Oh.
And then when you're like, sir, check, then like, okay. And this white lady goes, we've been sitting here. She went to the manager. She goes, we've been sitting here for 20 minutes and the guy will not bring us our check. Like he's being rude to us on purpose. And I want to be like, hey lady, that's the custom here.
Oh yeah.
That she's not trying to fuck you over. It's just a different society.
Where was this?
That was in Cambodia.
Oh, okay.
But I wanted to know if sometimes they're like, no, there's a out of town price and an in town price. Like at a museum, sometimes you're like, resident pays this much, non-resident.
Like I get it. Like charge the tourists more. They're poor, and that's fine. It's fair enough. But like, I think it's just like an unofficial thing. I don't know. Because like there's many, like I've been on that bus, that same bus that I did that. I've done it. I've taken that bus 3 or 4 times, and I would pay 20, and they'll be like 40, and I'd be like, I know it's 20, and they're like, okay. It just depends on how stubborn the other person is. Yeah. And then that lady yelled at me because she's like, this guy's just trying to, he's rich, he can pay or whatever. He's a gringo or whatever. Yeah. I'm like, I'm not actually, like I'm traveling for so long. I don't actually have that much money. Like I'm actually trying, like, sure, I do have maybe, like, yeah, I know. It is
a safety net, but you actually have less than they do.
No, I wouldn't say that maybe, but they are really poor, so that makes me feel kind of bad still. Like I could have just paid 40, but if I'm paying the excess, like for every bus, like the tourist price, that's like another week of traveling,
Well, that's the thing too. It's like you're going to put that money, you're going to put all 15,000 into South America.
Yeah.
So if they get 600, then that's 480 less than you're going to pay for, or 580 less than you could pay in somewhere in like, Cambodia or like whatever, or like Colombia.
That could be like half my flight home.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
As well,
you just have to leave early.
Yeah.
Oh, the flight. Sorry, let's get back to Chichi.
Chichi, yeah.
So fucking fun.
Dude, that was the craziest thing, I think. It was crazy in a weird way. Like I did some, like Chichicastenango was crazy in that it was like spectacular, but there was just so many odd, random, crazy things just happening around you. Like the guys asleep there, like them just setting off the firecrackers in the middle of the street. Like
okay, so much. Okay, we gotta talk about the firecrackers because it really was. When I tell people, I call it a fireworks festival, and it's not. They just also they're celebrating Tomas.
Well, yeah, that's why they're setting off the firecrackers. It's like their sacrifice to Santo Tomas. Because you'll see the families buy the firecrackers and bring them to the guys they'll set them off after each other, and they'll be like, "This is our donation from our family. This is our sacrifice to
Tomas."
Yeah, exactly, to the gods and whatever.
The steps on that church was the spot.
Yeah.
And I didn't, because we didn't know where the boomers were coming from until we saw that.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about the fucking big pinwheel in a second and stuff. But on those steps of the main church, which is like the tourist thing to do, if not in that season. Yeah. You go up there and there's people praying. There were people crying there. Yeah. At the top of the steps to like Jesus. And then the people like, what the fuck? That's us.
Yeah. It was hectic. Like you had to block your ears and like, close your eyes. You can't look at all the firecrackers because they'll just like, one of them could hit you in the eye. Like it's pretty dangerous.
So it was the row where they'd lay it out. It was like those strips that stop cars from speeding. It's like one of those.
Yeah, well, it looks like that. Yeah.
And they light it and then just move, and it's like.
For like the one of them would go off for maybe like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Something like that. Or maybe a minute.
The pictures you took were fucking wild. I got a couple of you too.
Yeah.
You got some of me just.
I got a video
blowing up behind
of
me.
it just going hectic, and everyone's just turned around, and then I just see you up on the stairs. So I went back over, and then you're there, just like tall, like double the size of everyone else.
I'm jealous of the guy. They seem like the guy dropping the mortars in.
Oh yeah.
And all they would do is light these things, drop them in, and plug their ears, and move, and it was like within 2 seconds, boom.
I feel like you
drop more, boom.
I feel like you would get over it after.
You would get over it.
10 minutes. You're like, my ears ringing.
He seemed like he was having fun.
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe.
He's like that guy. He's like, I'm making the noise. Hey, I'm allowed to make all this noise.
Yeah. Yeah. God, it was so fucking nuts.
Mm.
Just boom, boom, boom. And it was so fun.
I think the coolest one was, because that was all in that one area.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and just like in that main square, and they were doing a bunch of them. But like, I remember, I think it was the first night we were there. We were like walking through the streets, and there was like, remember like all the people that were dressed up?
Yeah.
And there was like a parade of like dress up.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like random like Disney characters and stuff, like whatever. Everyone was in their costumes and they're like mascot.
What Disney characters?
It was like Scooby-Doo and.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that there was like a 5-minute like parade of like people dressed up and whatever?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh dude, I forget details.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And that was just on the streets.
Yeah. But like, for example, like you take one of the side streets and there's still like some of those people walking around and stuff. And I remember we're just walking, and then this guy's praying with his Bible. He's preaching out in the street, and he's going off for like 10 minutes, and everyone's just walking, super crowded street, like, you know, and then he just like lays out this firecracker in the middle of everyone, and he's sort of just like, he just lights it, and then everyone notices, and they just all just like move from it, and it's just like, like goes off like bang, 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 you know, like,
yeah.
And everyone's just like there. He just lights up in the middle of the crowd, and it's like, what is happening?
What is happening? What is
wild.
this? Yeah, we were in a store. I was getting a souvenir.
Yeah, exactly.
I was getting a souvenir, some nice, like a bag or something.
Yeah.
And or a mask. I'm not sure what I was getting there.
That's where we got the bags.
That's where we got the bag.
The little bags.
The little bags.
As well. And then you might have gotten some other stuff.
I got a big one to store stuff in.
Yeah.
And that,
you did,
that was shitty. That was a shitty, shoddy equipment. That was a street one. The zipper broke.
Oh, did it?
Almost immediately.
I thought it might have.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need,
Yeah. But I just needed something to get shit home. But anyway, we're in the store, and the lady in the store, she was nice. And I was asking her, like, where was this made? She goes, my auntie, she lives in this, whatever she said, you know?
Yeah.
Her daughter was there. And she goes, hey, cover your ears. She was like, warned us, like, hey, you're out of town here. You won't know this.
Yeah.
Cover your ears right now.
Yeah.
We're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And then we went outside, and he's about to light it. And then he starts lighting, and they just all fucking run.
So good he does.
I got a video of that as well. Which
Really?
Yeah. Oh, I'll show you after. It's pretty funny. And then afterwards, just smoke everywhere, and everyone just starts walking through. And then
it looked like fucking Beirut during a war. The smoke is everywhere.
Oh,
when you especially on the steps, you're running from it. You look like a war reporter in that.
Yeah. It was like that or something. Yeah.
God damn, that was fun. Hi guys, today's episode of You Be Trippin is brought to you by Mudwater. Guys, listen, everybody gets brain fog. And so you drink coffee to make sure you don't get it. And it's great. You drink 3 straight cups of coffee in the morning and then you're juiced. And then after a while, you have that crash. And you just can't get what you want done. And what are you doing? I know what I'm doing. I'm stalking ex-girlfriends from high school. Yeah, I have to create fake online platforms to stalk my ex-girlfriends from high school. It's weird. You can't just start a profile. You got to like get a lot of comments. You got a lot of going. You know what I mean? You got to like, they'll see through it if it's a new account. So you got to get this going 4, 5, 6 months in advance. Try to flirt with guys so they start leaving comments on your account. That way you look like a real account. And then when you're stalking your ex-girlfriends, they don't know it's fake. They don't know it's you. And you can stalk away. But sometimes because of brain fog, you're just not quite there. And you leave holes in your game. And they can tell that it's you or somebody. And who else would be stalking them except Ori, the guy she's taken out a restraining order against, right? So you don't want to violate your restraining order, so don't do it. Don't do it. Go with Mudwater, where you won't get the brain fog. Their OG blend is a mix of cacao, chai, turmeric, and apigenetic mushrooms to help you feel focused without the crash. I couldn't have read that word without Mudwater. And the best part, it's amazing over ice. Seriously, just mix it with cold water, ice, mix it up, shake it up, pour it over ice, and boom, you've got yourself a refreshing, feel-good boost that actually helps you stay balanced and stalking back like you want it to. There's also caffeine-free blends available. If you want that, I'm into the caffeine. They have lion's mane for focus, quadriceps, all sorts of stuff. And their matcha starter kit's a must try. It's a perfect way to step into clean energy with matcha's calming focus boost. Also, Samantha is into matcha. That's one of the things. Get into a matcha group and let Samantha go, oh, who's this? You don't know, because I was never into matcha. She's like, you're not into the same stuff I'm into. You're not into the same stuff I'm into. That's why it's never going to work out. Well, I'm into matcha now, Samantha. I'm into matcha now. Mudwater is available at Target and Sprouts locations across the U.S., so it's never been easier to grab a cup of this friendly pick-me-up. Ready to make the switch to cleaner energy? Head to mudwater.com and grab your starter kit today. Right now, my listeners get an exclusive deal. Up to 43% off your entire order, plus free shipping, and a free rechargeable frother when you use the code TRIPPIN. That's right, up to 43% off with code TRIPPIN at mudwtr.com. After your purchase, I'm going to ask you how you found them. Please show your support. Let them know that I sent you. Keep your energy natural and refreshing all year long with MUD/WTR, because life's too short for anything less than clean, delicious energy. So then it was like, okay, so there's also street stalls everywhere to buy stuff.
Yeah.
And then there was like, we went down this long row of street stalls and comes out and it's a fucking theme park. It's a carny theme park.
Yeah, we go to the theme park. Yeah, we walked down there because I saw it from the distance. And yeah, you walk along those like stalls all the way until you get there. And then that was really cool as well, like going through all like the different things. And it wasn't like, sometimes you go to these towns and these like, they might have like the fair in and whatever, they might have one Ferris wheel and like a few things and whatever, but like this was a big event, so they had like 4 Ferris wheels and like a bunch of different rides and like bumper cars and stuff. Like,
yeah, bumper cars.
You don't see bumper cars in South America too often. Like this was like, for them, top of the line sort of like thing, you know.
Wow.
Besides Mexico's Six Flags, but that's a bit different, I guess.
That's different.
Yeah.
That's like, yeah.
I went there. It was pretty cool.
Did you?
Yeah, it was fun. I was like, why not? But yeah, they had like all the Ferris wheels and stuff. And mate, that first night we went there on that whatever that contraption was.
Was it the spinner? It was spin and up and down
yeah,
like
so
that?
like, well, yeah, well.
What did it do?
Okay, well, the way I explain this story to people...
I blocked a lot of it out.
Yeah, the way I explain this story, like, we're there and we're like, fuck, let's go on a ride. Let's just go on one ride. Let's see which one should we go on. And then we see this one, and it looks like you can get into this, like, little cage, and it's like, it looks like a cylinder, right? Like a cylinder that's on it's flat and it's circle, and then it goes upwards, or whatever. And it looks like it just spins around.
Yeah. And
we're like, oh, that one looks like it could be a good one, you know? And then we're waiting for like to see what it looks like, and then maybe we can go on it, and then we're just waiting so long. I remember being like, do you want to just get on and just not know what it's all about and then just embrace it? And you're like, all right. And then we get in.
Travelari is just like, sure, whatever.
Yeah, that was my favorite thing about you. Like, I could just say anything and then you'd be like, okay, which is great. But then, yeah, so like they had these cages and they'll like have 2 kids in there. And
kids in the cages. This is what Trump wanted. This theme park was a Trump design. It was Trump National Park. Yeah.
Yeah. The dream, American dream, mate. Yeah, but they would fit 2 kids in this one little cage section. Like I think it would be worse for you, but for me, like I could barely fit in there just by myself.
Yeah, the leg.
Yeah.
Like, where the fuck do you put your leg?
Yeah, it was fucked. Like,
and you're like, well, at least it's not going to go fast.
Yeah. Yeah, well, then, yeah. And then it started. And then that thing didn't just spin around. It span around and then just went upside down. And then in the other direction, like, it just kept going in every direction. And we're in this metal like fucking tomb.
Spins and then, oh my God.
It was like a trap or something. Like, we were like victims to this trap, like that we just got lured in and we're like, this is cool, and then all of a sudden we're in like this washing machine.
That's what it was. It was a
washing machine ride thing, and like it was horrible. Like it was good, like okay, you know, for like a little bit. Like how long do you think one of these would go for? Like you were in it, right? Like I asked people, like how long would you expect this ride to go for? Like something
30 seconds,
a minute, maybe a bit longer,
maybe a minute,
5 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah, right? Yep. It like went for that long. I don't know why, but it just kept going. And it was like fun for me, it was fun for like 1 minute, 2 minutes. And then I was like, this isn't stopping.
Get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah. And I was
all
like,
right.
all right, I need to concentrate on not dying right now. So I was just like, you know.
There is that fear because like, what's the safety regulations here?
Yeah. Well,
Like we don't think in those terms.
yeah, like things could happen, and it's like, okay, oops, oops. You knew what you were getting yourself into, right? Like that's what they would say. I feel like.
Yeah, you signed the waiver. I'm like, I didn't sign anything. Like, oh well. Anyway, buckle up.
The
Like, there's no seatbelts. Like, well, enjoy.
Yeah,
And
I was
saying
like,
random terms.
yeah, and I was just like, fuck, this is like not stopping, and I was like, this is a bit of a rough one, eh? And I just hear you in the back like. Oh, and I was like, oh, Ari's struggling because you're like, how tall are you? 6'1"?
6'3".
Yeah, well, I'm 6'1", I would say, maybe
Yeah.
6'1".
Still fuckable.
Yeah,
Still over the.
Yeah,
we
just-
care with a unit of measurement.
just made it.
It's 6 feet. It's real woman fuck you at 6 feet. That is, you're either over that or under that.
yeah. So I was like, you're probably even fucking struggling more than I am. Yeah, and then that eventually stopped, and then I just remember you just going over to the side of the park and just puking. And I was like, fuck, I might have killed him, eh?
I was like, bro, I am not in a good way. I am not in a good way. You're like, all right, take a breath. And I'm like, no. I've been here before. Let's go out towards the outside of the park. I gotta take care of this.
Yeah.
It didn't end the night though.
No.
Yeah.
What did we do after that? I think. No, but we went back. So we went. We
walked back in
We
through
walked
the
back,
through
and
the
then we just hung out at the festival. But we came back to that, like the
theme park, whatever it
thing,
was.
yeah, fair fate thing. The next night,
Yeah.
yeah, and then went on the Ferris wheels. Then that's when we went crazy on the rides. Like we went on like 4 different ones, right?
The Ferris wheel was.
How do we explain this Ferris wheel?
The
Like
Ferris wheel is supposed to be a pleasurable, slow ride up
Yeah.
with a loved one or a friend, and you look at the sights and you're like, oh, look how high we are. This is nice.
Yeah, think of like a normal Ferris wheel. Like
Uh-huh.
it just moves like in a normal way.
Uh-huh.
What do you think? 5 times?
5 times as fast.
5 times?
This guy was like, oh.
10 times the speed? Like, it was like, how could you... It's hard to explain, like, how fast it was. Like, it was way more fast than you would think a Ferris wheel. I've never seen a Ferris wheel go this fast.
I didn't think it was possible for it to go that fast.
Yeah.
Because you would get, it went forwards and backwards.
Yeah,
It
either
switched
direction, yeah.
And when it's going, you go backwards on the low end and you get to the top, and there's this thing where you get to the top and then start going down.
Yeah,
where it
yeah.
goes,
Yeah, you'd have, like, momentum.
Yeah.
You'd look forward. And
But then you do backwards, you're like, that'll be better. And you're like, just flying away from everything, and then, and then your stomach would just fucking.
Yeah. I remember every time that would happen, I would, like, lean forward. And then, like, as soon as you get the thing, I'd lean back, and it would make it even worse.
Yeah, you were trying to really make it go like right up and down. I was like, Ethan, I get what you're doing. It's a funny concept, but please don't.
Yeah, I didn't care. I just did it.
You're right to do it.
Yeah, I think it was funny. Went on the bumper cars. They were kind of disappointing.
Bumper cars are disappointing.
Yeah.
man,
And
'cause
those
they
are-
couldn't go straight.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
kind of... No, that was just slow. Like,
Yeah.
I think I got one good hit on you, and it was just...
It was like,
I
you got me, I guess.
Yeah, it was like that. I remember I got one of these kids, though, and I felt kind of bad, but
They're in for
I
it.
feel like that's what you're in there for, yeah.
I know you want to win, kid, but it's not going to happen today.
Yeah. Just like you and backgammon today. It's nothing better than beating a seasoned Jew in backgammon.
On a double to end it.
That last game of mine was... Everything was
Oh, 3
rolling
doubles
for
in
me.
a row.
Yeah, it was just... God. That was like... Oh, I couldn't have asked anything better. But I think it made up for all the luck that you had in the first few games.
You still rolled that double sixes in that first game that fucking come out of there.
Yeah,
Nice.
there was... Yeah, I wasn't
Two
completely
pieces
unlucky. There
out,
was some
out.
good ones.
So, okay, it's a couple more memories I have.
Yeah.
One, I don't know if you remember this. Well, we want to talk about the cemetery.
Yeah.
I want to talk about that weird thing that they were like, it looked like they were sacrificing a child, but then they weren't. It was like the real indigenous, like, hey, we're here because of this. Like a local townsman was like, councilman was like, we're part of the indigenous. By the way, here's another observation of Guatemala. The most indigenous, like part of the population of any Latin American country I've been to.
Mm.
They're all like a small, like Ecuador, like they're a strong voting party, but they're not the majority.
Mm.
And here it seemed like it's all indigenous.
Yeah, there's a lot of indigenous people in
Yeah.
Guatemala, yeah. Mexico, no. El Salvador, no.
Mexico, no, for sure.
Yeah. Panama, Costa Rica, no. Yeah, it's just... Guatemala's very... And I think maybe like it could... Yeah, I don't know.
Like, I mean, the Amazon, obviously, mostly indigenous, but like that's
Yeah.
not the most people are not in the Amazon.
Yeah.
That's fine. There's a lawnmower going off somewhere.
Yeah, shit.
That'll be a little annoying. But what is it?
I don't know. He's just doing his lawn over there. That's probably going to be constant.
Not ideal. It's pretty close.
Yeah.
Okay, finish his yard. God damn, this fucking whole area is so goddamn nice. I mean, we're in such a fucking, I don't know, a rich part of... Dude, that house we saw
It's not super...
from the lookout, I feel like that was like Rupert Murdoch's vacation home.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's pretty remote, though. Like,
It's pretty remote.
it'd be pretty annoying to get to, but looks
Yeah.
pretty big, yeah.
Not unless you're helicopter in.
Oh, yeah, true.
Okay, so back to Chichi. Back to this fucking Fiesta de Santo Tomas.
Yeah, yeah.
So, some other memories that we got to talk about.
Wait, which
Wait,
one?
what were we talking about? I think,
We probably should have figured that out.
yeah, we should have thought, hey, let's get back to this. Or whatever.
No, we got the fireworks. No, it was...
Well, let's talk about the cemetery first.
Yeah.
So
well,
one of the things they were like, one thing to visit in this town is that there's a cool cemetery.
yeah, that's like the
it was
well-known...
very cool.
Very nice. That was the first thing that we did, actually.
You're right. You put our shit down, and then we like went to the cemetery.
Yeah, because we could see it from the from our little hotel.
You know what I was actually thinking, it was a regret of mine. Let's talk about regrets for a second. There's some regrets. So, what's your one big regret
What
from
the
this
fuck?
thing?
Let me think. This is the latest on me.
Mine was
you
as
do
you're
yours
thinking about.
first,
No,
yeah.
you just had one. You already had one. Not taking a picture of something.
Oh yes.
Of the
yeah,
fireworks.
yes, you're right.
So,
yeah.
So mine was I wanted to do I was already starting to record these podcasts.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to do one with you from that cemetery. Would be a cool backdrop.
Oh,
about
yeah.
your travels.
Yeah.
But then we wouldn't have done it about Chichi, which is also
Yeah,
very cool.
yeah.
You know, I was like, fuck, I'll never see that guy again.
Well, here
But
you are.
it worked out. Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yours was not getting that picture.
Yeah, well, yeah, the fireworks were crazy, and there was this one that was just... I feel like you wouldn't believe it if I
Yeah.
didn't actually have a video or something. And I have a video of, like, all of the other ones, and they're, like, okay. And there was another one that was really good. I'm glad I got a video of that, but there was this other one that was just super cool.
Well, there was these towers.
Yeah, we
saw them setting it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
We saw them setting it up. It was these metal piping towers that went up 50 feet.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, and it was crazy. Like, they would, it's like a playground or something. Yeah, like 50 feet, and they would set up all with fireworks and everything, and, like, things going off. And it's interesting, like, that was, like, off from the main tower, like, they were setting off different things happening all the time, and it would be going for, like, half an hour.
Yeah.
All these different ones. And you would, like, think that it's all done on the tower, and then all of a sudden they'll just have some other fucking thing go off in the tower.
People were up there, fucking flying around.
Oh, yeah. Well,
They were climbing them.
yeah, well, then you got the drunk guys underneath.
Yeah.
They were dancing in the thing.
The drunk guys down there.
There was, like,
they were trying to talk
there
to
was
us.
like that psychedelic sort of flower pattern thing happening, going off. And
in the
it was-
fireworks.
it
Because
was-
at the
it
top was a spin wheel.
Yeah. No, wait.
And
yeah,
as
yeah,
you
yeah,
lit a
yeah.
fireworks, the whole thing would spin. It goes,
Yeah.
and it would just make it spin faster
Yeah.
and faster.
Yeah, I don't know if it was that one or there was like this stuff. I put the video up, and then the guys, you just see them dancing underneath, these drunk borrachos.
You have
But-
videos of that?
Yep.
Oh, nice, dude. Guys, if you're listening, this is one you want to check out on YouTube.
Yeah,
for sure,
yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. And but I think what was really cool, the lead up to those fireworks was just the crowd. I'm not sure if you remember how crowded that area got. Like, we stood there on the church an hour before, making sure that we had good seats for the firework. Like, we had a good position.
Uh-huh.
And it just got crowded and crowded and crowded. And it was like, have you ever been to like a festival where you're in the middle of the mosh pit and you can like barely move?
Yeah.
It was like that. And there's like old ladies, old men trying to get through this crowd, and they're just getting crushed.
Wow,
and we'll
that's
just
right.
and
We just watch it all.
We'll watch it all because we were standing up from behind on the stairs, you know.
The stairs of the church.
Yeah, because everyone wanted to watch it, and that was just crazy. And then like trying to get this fucking huge church stool thing, trying to get it through, and I'm like, good luck.
Yeah, and they're like, move.
yeah, I
Yeah.
was like, there's no space.
There's
like,
no space.
They couldn't, like, people couldn't even move, like going through like the
Like,
main
move
path.
to where?
Yeah, yeah. But then as soon as the fireworks started, that's when everyone just stopped and just started watching it.
Wherever you are,
Yeah,
you're there.
sort of just everyone just stopped moving, and people were just watching the fireworks. And
God, we got a good spot.
yeah, we did, right? My legs were hurting a little bit, but that was all right. Stood there for like an hour. But, yeah, and then the fireworks started, the tower was happening and everything. And then that was going for like 30 minutes, I think. And then this is the fire. Oh, well,
This is your big memory.
yeah.
The wildest thing.
Yeah, so this is the firework that I didn't get a video of because I didn't know what was happening. And then as soon as I saw that, that's when I started videoing everything else in case something like that happened again. But like,
What happened?
it was crazy. Like at the top, there was like, think of like a circle, like a hula hoop. If you guys know what a hula hoop is, yeah, cool. Like that with like, and it's a bit thicker, right? And then it has a firework on one side facing one direction, and the firework face on the other side facing the other direction. So it would just spin, right? And then when it lit, it just started spinning up, and it just like a UFO. It floated up into the air and just like went off in the sky and just like went off like hundreds of meters into the town somewhere, and just would have just fucking landed in someone's house. Like, it could have just like, we don't even know where it is to this day.
No regulations at all.
Yeah.
It was great. It was just like, shoot, we're like, what the fuck? That's on fire.
Yeah, like where did it go? Like,
where'd it go?
Just straight into, it could have just landed anyone's house. It could have hit someone. It could have.
Oh my god.
Oh god, it was ridiculous. And then they started shooting these like, I'm not sure if you like if it's seen fireworks, and it's like they just shoot off. It looks like fireballs just going up.
Yeah.
They had that on like every side of the tower, so like north, east, south, west, and just shooting it into the sides. So they're just shooting into the town as well, and like because it's a bit higher than any building, so I wasn't hitting anything, but they're just shooting them across. I put that video up. That was insane.
God, that was insane.
Yeah.
I remember after we were there, this stayed with me. So we were there, and then they started a big dance in the middle.
Oh yeah.
And it was cool watching everybody dance.
During the day?
Picturing at night.
Oh, okay.
And then this one old man had his old wife with him.
Yeah.
Do you remember this?
No.
And he was like grabbing her, holding her close, and she was like, all right, get off.
Oh.
Do you remember this?
Maybe.
And then she was like, get off. And he was like, come on. And he just like grabbed her and was like dancing with her.
Jesus Christ.
And it seemed like that was his wife.
Yeah.
And then she was like, no, I'm out of here. And he went after her and like grabbed her. And people were like, oh, hey. But it was like, I don't know what to do here. And he was like abusing her for sure.
Yeah, far out. Wasn't he really drunk?
He was so drunk.
Yeah, I think I do remember that.
And then she was like, I've had enough with you. And she started to walk away, and he went after her and kind of like,
yeah.
And like pushed her to the ground or something. It was something where the whole crowd was like, no, hey.
Yeah.
But I was like, is someone gonna, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Because also, I was like, if I'm like, hey, that's not cool. I'm like, well, she's going home to him. Is this gonna like?
How do you know if it is actually her wife, her husband?
I don't know.
You know, but it probably is. To
Probably.
be honest. Otherwise, people would just be like, fuck off, drunk person. You know.
Yeah.
The drunk people there weren't always so bad. You know, remember the guys that gave us the drinks? They were like, oh my god,
you're not from here.
Yeah, have a drink. And we were like, how much is it? Like, no, we'll pay. And I was like, cool.
All right.
Cheers, mate.
All right then.
See you later. Adios.
Dude, I was watching the semifinal game of the World Cup. Well, we actually not Antigua.
Wait, with us? With
yeah,
me?
we watched one of the games.
Yeah, in Shella.
And I watched a later game, and I was watching at some burrito place, and these guys that across the street, because everybody had it on. I remember that. Yeah. And it was at some pharmacy, and they had it on. There were like 5 people watching, and they like kept looking at me from right across the road in the small town I went to. And then eventually they're like, it was like halftime, and they're like, you rooting for the Netherlands? I'm like, no. And they're like, come on, you rooting for the I'm like, I'm not from the Netherlands. And it was like, well, it's either that or fucking whoever Messi played for, Argentina, and you don't look like you're Argentinian. I'm like, well, I'm not Netherlandish either.
Hey, you could be Argentinian.
I could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, some white Argentinians.
But yeah, no.
Yeah, but then afterwards,
so
when Messi won, I think it might have been shootouts or whatever.
Yeah.
They were all like, and they sent kids to go buy some quetzaltica, and like, you drinking? And I'm like, if you're buying, and they're like, yeah, and then just bottles of this fucking, just getting drunk off that quetzaltica.
Yeah. Where was that?
That was in that northern town where I went to that weird Temescal.
Oh, okay,
that I was looking for.
Yeah, nice. World Cup was crazy there. Everyone just loved Messi.
Shut down. Yeah.
Everyone just went for Argentina in there.
Yeah. So okay, so that.
Yeah, the fireworks was crazy.
The fireworks was crazy.
We going back to the graveyard?
Yeah, let's talk about the graveyard a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, because I know you. Yeah.
The trash bin. It was like it was like this beautiful, colorful graveyard.
Yeah, we're walking through and we're like enjoying it. It's like every tombstone's like a different color, like brightly painted colors, and it was just really, really nice. Like it was
really beautiful,
and the grass was really green as well. So it was just like a beautiful place to walk around.
We smoked a joint there. We looked for a grave to get behind.
Yeah, so we tried to find a place to where
there's no one going to be and look at us.
Yeah,
and you feel like I want to smoke, but I want to ruin anyone's day.
I was like, you want to smoke a joint in the graveyard? I was like, isn't that like a bit how you going? And you're like, you've never smoked weed in the graveyard? That's what we do.
That's
like,
where you smoke weed.
Yeah, and I was like, of course. All right,
That's where you go to smoke weed.
And I was like, all right, let's do it. I was like, and then we found that spot like on the outside, and then we saw that trash. Like, there was like a gully. It
was a gully.
Yeah.
Completely trashed up.
Yeah, you couldn't see any
Everyone
green.
took
It was just trash.
just dumped it over there.
It's really sad.
You get some stray dogs going through it.
Yeah,
I remember a dog. I was filming a dog going like he was like eating some food or some flowers from a graveyard. And I was like, "What you doing, dog?" And he just looked up at me.
He's like, "You talking?"
And then I was like, "Sorry, buddy." He goes, and then he went back to eating.
Yeah,
but he was like from like 30 yards away. It was great. That was cool.
That was cool. Just walking around there, and then you could see the town from the graveyard when you walked over the hill a bit.
Yeah,
that was nice.
Yeah. So here's another memory.
Before the graveyard, we finished the graveyard. I just want to say,
yeah,
I remember us walking around, and we're like, "This is a really cool thing," and like we're just checking out this graveyard. It's like a thing you do here, and I start looking around, and there's like local people here, and they're like doing their thing, and I'm like, and you can see like they're real sad. And I'm like, "Oh shit, we're actually in a graveyard,
in a current graveyard."
Yeah, and we're here just talking and like hi. Like I was like, "Hey Ari, I think we probably need to.
We gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we need to get out of here right now. Like, I think we might be being disrespectful in this graveyard." And then we left.
Yeah.
Which was but we were mostly
some of these are like abandoned graveyards, and you're like, "Whoa!" You come across them, like, "This is cool." I was fucking in one.
You were.
Yeah.
Nice.
With this chick, and we're like some abandoned graveyards.
Was she alive or was she dead?
And then we were like these little pods of graves, you know, and then more jungle, and then a pod of like 10 graves, and we were like, "Oh, let's fuck," and we fucked in one, and they were like, "That was wild," and then we like heard some like stuff from the next pod over, and there was like a burial going on, and we're like, "Oh, it's not a fucking ancient." Oh my god, this is
there.
so rude.
They're just doing their thing, and they're just here.
Yeah.
Imagine if the guy came over and like, can you guys
not like fuck while we're trying to bury my brother?
Imagine just walking past them and everyone's just like looking at you like they've all known what you've been doing. Yeah, they're just staring at you like, come on guys.
So we're at this indigenous thing where the local councilman is like doing like a thing. It's Spanish or Quechua. It's tough to understand.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to talk the screaming contest also. We got to get back to that.
Well, that's go on. Yeah.
And they're talking about how the origins of this. I'm barely following it. And then you go, "Hey, do you watch Suits? Was that the show?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "No." Like, there's a show Suits. I'm like, maybe I've heard of it. I don't know. You're like, "You don't watch it?" And I'm like, "No, I don't know. I don't watch it." And you're like, why?
I don't remember being like maybe, yeah.
And they were like, "There's a guy across from us." It was like a big tent.
Yeah. And
then because there was some rain, because that's why everybody's wearing like fucking protection on their costumes.
Yeah, it was raining then. Yeah.
And then through the tent, on the other side of the tent, you're like, "There's the guy from Suits."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "You're like, isn't that him?" I'm like, "I don't know, man. I don't watch the show."
Yeah. It was Lewis Litt.
What's his name?
Lewis Litt. That's his. I don't know what his actual name is, but
kind of weird looking face, chubby-ish.
Yeah. He's like,
shouldn't be a movie star, shouldn't be a celebrity like actor.
He's
but
like
is.
one of those actors that is an actor because they look funny.
Right. Yeah. He must be good also. Otherwise, no one would have him.
Yeah. I think.
Yeah, and you were like, "I think that's him." I was like, "Oh."
Yeah. No, I was certain. Yeah.
But you were like, "It's for sure him. I should go talk to him."
Yeah.
And I remember, I want to hear your opinion now looking back. I was like, "You should not talk to him." And you were like, "Why?" I'm like, "He is in Chichi in a fucking indigenous fucking festival in Guatemala. He's with probably, looked like his family on a tour group."
Yeah, wife or something. Yeah, family. Yeah.
Because I was like, I went behind him and I was like, "Oh, they're speaking Hebrew." He was like, "Oh, he's Israeli."
Yeah.
Or his wife's Israeli or something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he doesn't want to be a celebrity here.
Yeah.
He just wants to see this the way we're seeing it. And you're like, "I'm just going to call him by his character name." And I'm like, I would not do that.
Yeah.
You're like, "I got to say something." I'm like, I think the best move is to say nothing.
Yeah.
And then the next day you're like, "No, I regret it. I should have said something. You did?
I went up there and behind him I farted.
You what?
I farted. You
farted?
Yeah, I just did.
You farted?
Next to him, yeah. I didn't really know what else to say.
So you just farted?
Yeah, I left. I just wanted to know. I just wanted to fart next to Lewis Litt.
It's a fucking first world fart.
Farted on him.
Oh my god.
Hopefully he doesn't hear this. Come after me.
You think he recognized you seeing him? Do you think
maybe, yeah. But there weren't other like white people around. So maybe I was looking at him because he was another white person.
Yeah. There was some of that where like, you ever get that when you're in a real remote place? You go further and further away from like society.
Yeah.
Like Antigua, there's so many whites. Then you go further and further away, and you're like, hey, there's no whites. Also blacks, but like no none. And then you see one, and a little bit like, you're ruining this for me.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't come here to look at you. It was like that in Colombia a bit when I went to the north part.
Really?
Yeah. Or actually, yeah, different parts in Panama and San Blas Islands and stuff. But yeah, I get that. But it's like, I figure like, if I'm there, then might be someone else like me there as well. Just like,
I mean, facts, they have a right to be there.
Oh yeah.
It's just like, damn, it is nice.
Yeah. I'm sure there's places out there with no white people, but you're not there.
That northern town, it
No
was
one's
like,
there.
used to be more of a tourist stop than wasn't, and I was the only white, and I did what I was going there to do, and I was like, well, let me leave, and then I'm like looking around, I'm like, where am I going?
Was there no other tourists?
I'm like, this is what I've been looking
Nice.
for. There's a town square, a couple chicken places.
Did they speak Spanish?
Chicken was huge there. Nope.
They didn't speak Spanish, eh? Yeah.
Barely. Some did, but not much.
So you both barely spoke Spanish.
We were both speaking our second language.
Yeah,
to each other, trying to bargain and like, where did this come from?
Yeah.
One lady didn't know how to write down numbers. She had to get her son in to tell her how to write down like 100 quetzal.
Oh, true.
She told me the number. She learned that in Spanish, and then I was like, how much? Because like 50 and
Yeah, that must be annoying,
mixed
yeah.
up. And she wrote it. She was like, hey, come here. And then he wrote down 150, and I'm like, whoa,
Yep.
you didn't know how to write that?
Yeah.
Are you illiterate?
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of chicken is another underrated observation of Guatemala. They love fried chicken.
Yeah. The pollo loco. Crazy
Yeah.
chicken.
So wait, what did we leave off? Oh, I know. There was that little festival square where we went
Where they were
through.
dancing. Mm-hmm. They had like all the people come in their costumes and they'll dance. And
The
they're like,
toros, the guys dressed up as toros, and they had to run through.
yeah, the bulls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were all these different characters people were dressed up as.
Yeah. There was a bunch of bulls and they would like do the dance and stuff. I wish they actually had them doing that for real though, I guess. But maybe they
Actual bulls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually,
everybody's dressed up as a character.
yeah. That was cool. And that was all fenced off. We were watching that. And then I remember they stopped dancing and it was like everyone's just there. Maybe there's like another event coming, they're waiting for like more people to do something else or whatever. And then like the people that were like hosting it, they had like their microphone and stuff and they were like sort of just killing time.
Mm-hmm.
So what they did, they just got like a bunch of kids from the crowd to come into the area or whatever. And they're like run this competition, kind of like halftime at like a sport thing or whatever. And they're just like, all right, we're going to do a competition. Who can just yell the longest?
The longest, not even the loudest.
Yeah. So it's just like kid one, man, like.
All right, not bad. Set the mark.
Yeah.
The mark to beat. Yeah.
And the other kid would do it. And there was this one kid that was like doing his yell, and at the end he's like, and the other guy just comes and he's like, nah, mate, nah, you're done.
I like that follow rules. They were kids, like 8-year-olds, be like, fuck off.
Yeah.
Obviously you cheated.
You're done, yeah. I was like, yeah, nice competition, guys.
Yeah.
Could have come up with something a bit better, to be honest.
Yeah, could have easily.
It was just like the combination, like that festival and the whole Chichi thing was just the combination of just everything was just so random. Like,
It was so random,
Yeah.
which made it perfect.
yeah.
We didn't know what we were walking into.
Yeah, and it was highly religious as well. Like, remember, like, some of the, like, it was like a march they went through with, like, the big chair. And there was, like, the traditional ladies that would be, like, there with, like, the candles in their hand. And the candles just melting into their hand. And they're just walking like that. That's just, like, what they do. They didn't have it, like, on a holder. It was, like, on their hand. It's melting all through their fingers and stuff. And they're just, like, and they had, like, their baby on their front. And
Those Mayans are so fucking tough.
it was just random. And just the firecrackers.
Just the firecracker. I mean, that's mostly what I remember.
Just
the firecrackers.
I just like that one time we're like, it's going off now. Like we were like somewhere out in the town, we just heard it just go boom,
and we're like, let's go.
We're like, go.
Yeah.
go.
Because if you're in another part of town, if you were the firework, the roller coasters were and stuff, you're like, we're so far away from the town square.
Yeah.
But if you're up near where the church was, where we were getting that stuff, and the lady's like, watch out, we were far away from that. That was somewhere in the middle. It was just spread out. We didn't know the schedule.
Yeah. Oh god.
What
so
a fun fucking place.
Well, the different food as well.
All different food.
Yeah, just like different things. Be like, you want to just have one of those? And that was like 5 quetzals. You're like, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try that. The whole time we're just high and eating
greasy but good.
random food and watching fireworks and just and we're like the only white people there besides. I think I might
There
have
were
seen
a
like
couple.
10 others maybe.
Yeah,
the whole
but
time.
not very much.
Yeah.
Did you feel at all? I say this, but I already know the answer. Did you feel at all like what are you doing here vibes? Like how dare you be here vibes?
Maybe, but
I did not.
no.
I thought people were like, what are you doing here? Like that, kind of like interesting, but not like.
I feel like you
come
get
on, man.
both. I feel like you get some people that are like, wow, enjoy the festival, guys. And there's some people like, fuck off. You know, you always get some people that are probably more racist and whatnot,
Yeah, right.
you know, and more accepting.
Beat it. Yeah.
You know, but like the thing is, you just know that they know that they're a tourist going to come to the town because that town actually is a huge market. And people go there on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
That's right.
Or Thursdays and Saturdays because it's like the biggest market in Central America. So we went on the days that it wasn't actually a big market.
Wait, in Chichi?
Yeah, something like that. I'm
Wow,
pretty sure it is like
interesting.
one of the biggest markets in Central America. Yeah, Chichi
Interesting.
on
Market day.
yeah, exactly. Kind of like Otavalo in
Right.
Ecuador.
Uh-huh.
So they're very used to having tourists around. So they're probably not like they would have just been happy to see only 10.
It wouldn't be like, what the fuck? It's
Yeah.
not like an uncontacted tribe. Like, what's
Yeah.
your white skin all about?
Yeah.
They'd be like, we get you guys once in a
Yeah.
while.
Exactly. Maybe you get a lot of people from town that don't actually come to Chichi. They're not from Chichi. There would have been a lot of people actually that are coming in maybe for the day or something.
Oh, yeah, nearby.
Yeah, from different towns and stuff. Maybe they don't see white people.
Dude, it fucking ruled so hard. Yeah, I forgot all those little stalls we went to were like, let's try that, let's try that, let's try
Yeah.
that. And people were interested to see what we'd think of it, too. Like, I'm like, this is so good. They were
Yeah.
like, thanks.
I wish I had some photos of some of the stuff we had because I don't remember. I just was
Some of
too
the
focused
foods?
on eating.
Yeah.
I remember being like, let's eat that. And I'm not taking photos or whatever.
Yeah, you really had to make a decision. You're like, well, my stomach only, I can afford all this, but my stomach only goes so much. So I really got to make a choice here.
I remember they had like the farm animals as well. I remember like they had that weird, remember that turkey? I don't know what that bird was,
Decrepit.
but it had that penis on its head. Remember? And then when it like, and then the ladies would come and be like, they'll pick it up and they'll like lift it up and feel it and be like, oh, is this a healthy one? And when they picked it up, the freaking little hangling penis would get erect because it's like getting touched and it's like on guard or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
And I remember sitting there eating that, just looking over, being like, what the fuck is that animal like? That is just the weirdest looking animal.
Yeah.
It was wild. And they would come up and like maybe if it was a good one, they would just buy it for their farm or whatever.
Jeez, what a market. It wasn't just like tchotchkes. It was like, oh, people come here to get stuff during the festival.
Yeah.
Like they need.
Yeah, as well.
Yeah, there's that knife salesman that you were really into, knife and gun salesman.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And you were like, I'm pretty much not buying. I didn't need to tell you that, but like, I'm interested to talk.
because they're elite. Like what is it? What are those? It's the knives that just stick right out.
Oh, a switchblade.
Yeah. They're illegal here.
Illegal in America too.
Yeah. So I was like, oh my gosh, you know, and I'm like, I was like pressing. I'm like, power.
Yeah.
Because we also don't have like guns and stuff in Australia, so we don't.
It's fun to touch them.
I shot one when I finished my trip. I went to America and I had cousins there and we went to Death Valley and went camping and stuff.
Yeah.
And they had a handgun and I shot it. It was cool.
You did?
Yeah. I was like,
fun. It is fun.
yeah, it was like powerful or something, you know. But I'm happy that it's not in Australia, but
Yeah.
it was still kind of cool.
Well, there's this vibe. My brother was working in Luxembourg for a while.
Yeah.
And so people all over different countries all live there. It's just like a town country. And they were like, oh, you're from America? He's like, yeah. He goes, how many guns do you have? And he was like, none. They're like, come on. And he's like, no, I don't have any guns. And they're like, all right, but you're in the minority. He goes, no, most people don't have guns. And
Oh,
they're
really?
like, come on.
Yeah, true. I guess in the cities and stuff.
It's just like most people don't have, it's like a small minority of people have guns.
Yeah.
But the story is everyone has guns everywhere. And that's what you hear. And he's like, I'm telling you, almost nobody I know has a gun. And they're like, you're lying. But anyway,
you
it
have a
is fun
gun?
to hold one. I do not. I mean, I got this guy. It doesn't
Those two guys.
Yeah. When the sun's out, the guns have come out. Overall, I'd say it was a great fucking trip.
Yeah, that was cool.
And then you went away and I went to the airport.
Yeah, you had to
I
leave.
took a chicken bus to the airport and you went to...
Yep. Where did I go?
Yeah, you went somewhere.
I went back to the lake.
Yeah.
It was coming up to Christmas because I think that was like the week before Christmas, and then
Yeah.
I was like volunteering at that hostel I sent you
Yeah.
to, and I wanted to go and do the big Christmas there, and
Yeah.
and New Year's and everything, you know.
Oh, damn, this was fucking cool. Was there any other memories of this place you were forgetting?
Chichi?
Yeah. I mean, it was. I did a pretty good job of fucking saying how fucking rad it was.
Running around was pretty cool. No, I don't remember.
Yeah.
I think that was pretty much it. Just like, yeah. Just the roller coasters and the Ferris wheels are great. And the fireworks.
What a fun trip.
Yeah, was cool.
All right, so here's something I ask people. A couple things.
Yeah.
One, if you have any travel tips, one tip, but it could be anything. Not your main one, but whatever. A lot of people say travel light, whatever it is.
Well, yeah. Oh, okay. Well, you put me on the spot here.
Okay. In the meantime, while you're semi-thinking about that, any other countries you're like on the horizon, you're like, I'm really looking forward to going there, or I really want to get to that place.
Oh, yeah. I've been saying for a while, I really want to go to China.
China rules.
Yeah, I think I've talked to you about this because you've been to China.
God,
and I just want to go there
cool.
and just like go to, like if you Google mountains in China.
Oh, you're a hiker.
Yeah.
They have it there. I got to believe they're untouched.
Yeah.
Those people don't
awesome.
have hiking days off the way like First World does.
Yeah, yeah.
But like some of them are like the screensavers on Apple. Yeah. And you're like, where's that? You're like, where in China is this?
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. And they do like some crazy via ferratas. Like you have like the metal things in the walls and you sort of can like climb up them with like a safety thing and whatever. But like they have a bunch of those, which would be pretty crazy. You probably die, but it'd be cool. Yeah, China would be awesome. I haven't been to Europe before. I've only really spent all my time I've spent like 2.5 years in Latin America.
You say you're fluent now, Spanish?
To everyone here in Australia, I would be fluent.
Yeah.
To someone that's fluent, probably not.
You're doing a great job taking the class and really diving into it.
Yeah.
I was surprised because also I would think Australians, nobody would speak any Spanish.
No one does. It's only like the tourists that are actually here. There's a lot of people from Argentina in Australia.
But you were like, damn, you're flowing. It almost seemed like you stopped speaking Spanish to let me in. To be like, all right, let's be friends for a minute. You're not going to be able to keep up in fucking Spanish.
Well, us two just speak Spanish the whole time.
But like you were speaking Spanish to everybody else. Because that's what I noticed also, the hostels there. The hostels in Southeast Asia are a lot of Americans, Irish, Canadians, some like Argentinians or whatever, but they meet up in the language of English. That's Germans,
everywhere.
Denmark, yeah. But I saw a lot of like, oh, I'm from Mexico City, I'm from Argentina, and they met up in the language of Spanish.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well,
then if there was somebody like me, like, oh, hey guys, let's fucking switch for this one idiot.
Yeah. Yeah, no, 100%. That's more likely, that does happen more often in South America because you obviously have all the countries and everything like that. And you've got people from Spain as well. So if you just get yourself in one of those groups, but I'll be honest, like still everyone just speaks English. Like every European will communicate to each other through English unless they're from like Austria or Germany and whatnot. Yeah. And then French and whoever, and maybe Quebec, they can have that French, whatever. But yeah, mainly people do is just speak English. So... Yeah, but then you're right. It does happen more often. Yeah, they speak some Spanish, but the universal language.
Here's my travel tip now from me for this episode.
Okay.
Anywhere in South America, look up where a local festival is, and then get to it.
Yeah, that's a good tip.
Go away from your fucking travel plans and go, I'd rather just see what this one's all about. It's gonna be something wild, and it's gonna be within a 4-hour fucking ride.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
That's more specific than most. Some people are travel light. Some people have a good toiletries kit. Some people are...
Yeah, when you say travel light, I would say, like, I was happy to take a few more items because, like, I was taking buses and stuff. You don't actually need to have a small bag. Like, I took all my hiking gear and everything. I'm obvious, like you said, I like hiking. I took all my hiking stuff to go camping and everything. And I did a lot of tours on my own. Like I hiked up the Tajumulco after that time you went to the lake. I went up there and just hiked. It was like the highest volcano in Central America.
It was wild. You were just there alone.
Yeah, by myself. Yeah, I just went up. Yeah, it was cool, honestly. And I was able to just do it by myself. Picture. I just caught a bus over there, chicken bus over, and just hiked up. Whereas if you paid a tour, you'd pay like $200, $300 to do it. I saved that because I had that stuff with me. So, and it depends where you're going as well, but like don't be worried to take some random items like that. You don't have to go too ultra light
that you think you'll need.
Yeah, sandals are really good.
This is like why they put up the fucking travel tip.
Yeah.
Sandals are really good.
Yeah, I like the sandals. I had a good pair, and they can like undo the back, so they can be like slides and normal sandals. So that's a good one.
Yeah.
But I don't know, just take it easy. I don't know.
Well, that wasn't a great travel tip.
I have heaps. Like
Yeah, I
I
know.
could go on. I could talk to you for an hour
I
about
know.
travel tips. Like
Think of a lesser known one that you were like that you would tell somebody.
shit.
I know one
What?
that you might have.
What?
What do you bring? Like, so my friend told me bring a Bose. His tip, wasn't on the podcast. Bring a small Bose speaker. You'll be the hero of the fucking hostel.
Oh yeah, that's kind of cool. But I brought Settlers of Catan.
There you go.
I was in Mexico, and I was in Mexico. That's where I started my trip. My friend had it in his car. He was like Mexican, and we played a bunch. And then we did a road trip, and then went to Walmart, and they had it there. And I'm not sure if I'm incriminating myself here,
Yeah.
but
Stole it.
well,
That's fine. I steal all the time.
we're not well. You know, well, I technically bought a jelly cup. Let's say.
Okay,
So you got the jelly cup
Buy
in
one, get one.
Walmart. You take the label off. You put it over the label, and it was $35.
Too much. I
Yeah,
don't have that
and it's
kind of money.
Walmart. Like,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about Walmart.
Catan's been settled.
So we got that. I got it for like, it was 25 cents or something like that, or $1 or something. I can't remember. But I took it out of the box, and then I got one of these nice bags, kind of like what I got from Chichi.
Yeah.
It's anyway. And then I put all the pieces in there and put little Ziplocs, and it's like a little bag. It's actually not that big. And then traveled around with it, and it was awesome. I was like, you'd meet people, and you'd be like, hey, maybe you vibe with them and be like, do you know what Catan is? And they're either like, oh yeah, but don't really know how to play, or nah, or fuck yeah, oh my god, yeah, why, do you have it, do you want to play right now? I'm like, yes I do. And it's the fuck yeah energy that that Catan, people have for Catan. Like, you'll probably ask every traveler, I reckon 30%, 40% would have that yes,
That
and it's fuck yeah,
and
usually.
let's go.
Yeah, and then you'll just sit there for hours playing Catan, because it's like trying to find stuff to do at hostels. Like, you can always
We're talking
drink.
about with Esther how everybody knows their local card game, and
Yeah.
then you're like, tell people from other localities, like, do you guys know this one? And they're like, no. Like, look, I'll learn.
Yeah, write down card games as well, because you'll always be like, oh, what was that card game?
Yeah, that
You
so and
know?
so taught us there.
Yeah.
Now you're teaching an Austrian
Yeah,
game to
I get-
fucking check people.
Yeah.
In fucking Thailand.
I get messages all the time about like, hey,
Well,
what's
I'm always
the
asking for the rules of Boo Boo.
Yeah, well, that's it.
Yeah.
Everyone, because I'm sort of like, well, I didn't make up the game, but like I learned this game, like, and I've never seen anyone play this game ever, and I've like made a bunch more rules to it, and I always play it, and it's fucking really fun.
Boo Boo
And
rules.
people always message me, like I'm getting messages still, like,
Really?
how do you play Boo Boo? Yeah.
Hey, what happens if you're in this situation? You're like, oh, well, then this goes. You are
Yeah.
you are the governing body of Boo Boo.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess, yeah, write down the rules to card games and play some cards at the hostels. It's free and it's great. And you play with people, you play drunk, play high, whatever. It's great.
Oh my god.
And yeah, it's awesome.
All right, Ethan McKenzie, you have a Instagram or anything people can follow you? You do that at all?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Okay.
May
What
as
is
well.
it?
You can have a look.
Yeah.
It's
Pictures up there?
yeah. Of you can actually have pictures of my trip and everything. You
Oh,
know.
really? Hell yeah.
Yeah. It's Ethan.McKenzie, McKenzie.
McKenzie.
Yeah. It's like just my sort of personal one, but I'm pretty open with it. I like to share a lot of the cool stuff that I do.
You take
And
great pictures too.
if you ever go to South America, you can like see some really cool stuff, and I always have like the location on the post, so you can go
cool.
there as well.
Good tips. All right. Buddy, this was great. It was great to see you again.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That was awesome. It was fun.
Yeah.
Good memory.
I'm back in the town. Different day. I'm on market day, more in the summertime, and man, this city is alive. Church is open. Let's look in there. Definitely got to go in there later. But yeah, I'm back where it was. This brings back like a lot of memories. This whole place was mobbed, right where I am right now. And then all there was like a parade route. Yeah, I'll show you. And then all the fireworks were down there. The old lady's crying right on there. And then, come over this way. No, gracias. Pero tal vez en like 15 minutos más, tal vez. Yeah, this was all mobbed. Everybody there. It was all fireworks. Come over this way a little bit. Get out there. So, Can you see over there? Yeah. That was all the fireworks all here. That's where we were running through. The what's it called? The all the people dancing with the masks on. That was all down that road. It's all market day now, so it's like different. But yeah, it brings back some memories. So guys, thank you very much to YMH for editing and producing this podcast. Alan Caffey for editing it. Thank you, Ethan McKenzie, for taking me on this trip and coming with me. I know that was a wild thing to do, to be able to have the time. A year, what were you gone? 2 years? Yeah, thanks, Ethan, for coming with me. Just the idea. Guys, everywhere in Latin America, there's like a festival in a town nearby you. And you just have to take a bus to another bus to another bus and have some Mayan lady sit on your lap for a while to get over here. That might be mass. I'm trying to think what else I got to tell you. Please subscribe wherever you're watching and listening. I got another Guatemala episode coming with Bobby Kelly at some point, unless it... This place is nuts. Make sure to go to right down below if you're watching on YouTube. There's a bunch of merch you can get, stickers like this one for your passport, You Be Trippin sticker, or this one, a full one for your water bottles. 6-pack, I think, for $10, 2 of each. Damn, this thing is cool. God, I love being in places like this. Or get your t-shirts, You Be Trippin shirts. What's the chant I'm thinking of? Dale, super chivo. That's it, everybody. Until next week, please subscribe wherever you're watching or listening. Get your merch. Thank you, Ethan. Reach out. If I find his Instagram address, I'll put it on the bottom. Reach out and let him know what a great episode this was. And guys, go make your own trips. Go find your own crazy festivals and places. And yeah, I don't know. Get out there and live. I'll see you next week. Not adios. Oh, I guess it's right at church. Yeah, adios. Generally, it's hasta luego. Adios.